Welcome to the Upper Valley. We're here at the Upper Valley Haven, and if we're showcasing beautiful Hartford, Vermont, then we have to talk to the Hartford Historical Society. I'm joined by Martha Knapp. She's the museum coordinator there, and she's going to tell us some upcoming events that help us connect to the history of this beautiful area. Thank you for joining us, Martha.
My pleasure.
And the Hartford Historical Society is a very active community. You have a wonderful newsletter that you put out that tells us some wonderful things happening. Tell us a little bit about the society.
Well, we're celebrating our 30th year next year, and we were begun by 14 dedicated citizens. We're all volunteers, and we like history. And so I joined 2010 when we were just about to celebrate the 250th year of Hartford's existence. And so I threw a little ball in there saying, what about the Abenaki, who were here for, 500,000 years or so. So then we decided to gather information, do research, and from then on we've been doing a yearly welcome Abenaki and all indigenous people of the area here, because our history is only 250 years old. So theirs is longer, and it was very interesting. And I ended up bringing it to the schools because they weren't really covering it.
Right.
Because they sort of assimilated. And I was so surprised to see how many there were in our community. So that's been one of my, tasks, is to get everybody up to date on that. And so we have 4 programs a year officially that our chairman of the board gets together. Sometimes we get from the Vermont Speakers Bureau, but it's always an educational program, lots of times pertaining to Hartford. Like tomorrow night, we have one by Roy Black. He's on the board, but he's also a local historian, and he's going to talk about growing up in Wilder. And so we invite audience participation, and the last time we did it, growing up in Hartford Village, we had so many standing room only, and everybody had a lot of things to contribute. And so we expect the same. It's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, at the Greater Hartford United Church of Christ. That's right down the end of our block. Now, we're in the earliest historical part of the town of Hartford, and it was one of the earliest villages where we had industry, actually. And so all of the houses on that street are registered with the historical, the National Historical Guide. And so that tells all of our early citizens just by going up the block and seeing whose house it was originally. So we are in the process now for our future, we want everybody to know this, of trying to get the Elks Club, because that went bankrupt, and it's a wonderful historic building built in the 1880s.
Lovely.
And it has a wonderful parking lot, handicap accessibility, all the things we don't have at our present location. And our present
so are you
location.
Looking for benefactors to sort of make that a reality?
Oh, are we ever?
You heard that, folks. They need your help.
It's a necessity. But anyway, I think it would be such a wonderful addition to the community, as was the Elks Club in its day. It had nice entertainment and, rented out buildings, and we still have all of that good part. The bingo is still there, and a restaurant kitchen and a room for big events, alumni associations or weddings or anything like that. So we figured there we would be more self-sufficient than always having to look for grants and donations from people. So that's the next thing we're going to be working on heartily.
How about an upcoming event or two we could look forward to besides the one right away? What can we look forward to?
Oh, yes. Well, December 10th is our biggie. We're going to make that annual. We partnered with the Hartford Library, which is just down the street, another beautiful historic building, and the House of Seven Gables, which some people might know as the Praise Chapel. And that's a beautiful building built by architects and planners from way back in the day. And they're going to be decorating it all up for a Victorian Christmas and give a tour. And last year, it was we had over 100 people coming up and down the streets of our village.
So we got to get our tickets early.
Well, it's free. We're doing it. We do almost everything for free. We ask for donations
December 10th.
only. December 10th, and it's from 1 to 7. And first you come to the Hartford Historical Society, where we're going to have crafts where everyone could make their own Christmas decoration basket. And then the library, where they're going to string popcorn, have storytelling hours and refreshments along the way. Then the tours of the House of Seven Gables. Then we're going to listen for the church bells, and then we're all invited to the church to sing carols together. And the Northern stage players are coming and giving us a little bit of their show called the Christmas Carol that's going on at that time. And then we're all going to meet for a soup and sandwich supper. So, and it's
December 10th.
December 10th, 1 to 7.
All right, so make sure you catch that. The Hartford Historical Society is looking for a brand new home. We need benefactors to help that out. But you can help out by coming on December 10th and making a donation, experiencing a wonderful Christmas event to remember with your family, and helping them out.